So we're only going to just grab one Wonder Seed here, but it's pretty much like the same stuff. We're just going to be getting as the fastest Wonder Seeds as possible. You can explain a little bit of the purple coins if you want.
So the purple coins throughout this game, as you can see in the top left, you're going to be collecting them quite a bit throughout. The main ones that we're going to be grabbing are the 10 coins. You've got 3 per level typically. And we've got it routed pretty tightly that we can miss, what'd you say, like 30 something? Or 30 backup?
There's a couple backups you can get, but like if I do the route as I intend to, then I'll have about 7 backup coins.
Perfect.
So these coins are used to purchase Wonder Seeds from a shop. In each world, some have more than just one shop seed, but for the most part, you just spend 100 purple coins for one shop seed. And that basically just allows us to skip a level. So obviously, we want to try and grab as many 10 coins as we can, and single coins as well. You'll see those. I'll point them out in a second. There's going to be 2 at the beginning of this level that are kind of RNG. One of them might just like fly away and we won't be able to see it. Those are single coins. And there's also like little minis. So let's see if I can get this. This level also has like a unique shell strat in it. All right, got both those.
Very nice.
So I'm using a shell here. I probably should have grabbed that extra elephant. If I need to, I can just grab one in the next level. But that's a single coin right there.
So here's the.
Can grab that?
It's coming up right here.
I'm actually gonna re-grab that so I can. He'll wake up and might hit me. So I'm gonna just avoid that. All right, gonna have to wait a little bit here. Grab that 10 coin. See, grab that for us. That's a little sloppy, but this level is kind of a little bit scary on the no reset. So you see these little mini flying coins. We don't just call them minis. You see our purple coin count actually goes into decimals during Wonder segments, and those just allow us 10, get us 1 full coin. So, again, we got these levels pretty down pat in terms of coin counts. We're gonna try and grab as many as we can. While not avoiding time. There are some 10 coins that we just need to grab to save time. We get most shop seeds. We get we're missing 1 in World 4, and then we missed 1 in World 2. I think that's pretty much it.
Something to note about the minis that we get during Wonder sections, if you don't hit 10, then any leftovers that you get are gone.
Yeah, that is a very good thing to point out. So we want to try and maximize that as soon as possible. So we're going to do a lot of mashing, a lot of B and optimal mashing is doing both B and A, switching off between those. It's faster than just pressing A. That's probably why my B button keeps breaking. So going up here, I can explain a little bit why this is a 80% no major glitches category, because this is a brand new 2D Mario game, and you don't really expect glitches out of that. But pretty much on, you see this line here that Bowser's about to go through. Those are linear tracks. We were on that at the beginning of the world, going through level to level. But there's also going to be these 3D world segments, open world that you can move around freely. And using 2 players, you can get open world movement on the tracks, and it allows you to move out of bounds in the overworld, out of bounds. And basically, without going into too much detail, allows you to skip the first 3 worlds of the whole run. So they just have to do the last 3, and that's it. For reasons I'll explain later, probably after World 1. Leading up into this, though, we're going to have the Badge House. So the most interesting part about this game is that even though we lost a triple jump from the New Soup series, our replacement are these things called badges, which I'll let you explain if you want to a little bit.
So badges we typically get from badge houses or these levels where they let you test them out and use them as a challenge. You can equip them in between levels and they give you different abilities. For example, this one allows you to use your hat as a paraglider, allowing you to slow your fall and kind of get a little bit more distance before you hit the ground.
Yeah. So these badge systems are extremely important. We're going to be abusing those as much as we can. There are 2 different types of speed badges called Fast Dash and Jet Run, and that's kind of where the main difference comes in. So I'll just show off right here. This is the Paracap. Instead of doing the twirl, we now have a paraglider. Very useful. I'll explain a little bit of the routing differences when we get closer there, but I just wanted to make sure we are going to be trying to get the one of the 2 speed badges. Here we're going to be using the Jet Run badge, which is a very cool badge in World 1. Basically, we're going to be going 2.5 minutes out of our way to go grab it than the other route does, but we save all that time back. It's about 40 seconds faster estimation. But for the most part, we're just going to be using Paracap for the most part. So Hoppo's pretty cool level. You get these. A lot of these levels are based off of like specific enemies that are brand new. So these are just giant hippos that you can bounce on. So once again, we'll be trying to get these single coins. I'm doing this movement very particularly so I can grab these coins. Like one's gonna spawn right there. There's gonna be another one over here. There's gonna be a shell strat here to get one of these 10 coins I'm gonna try and do, but I might mess it up. All right, got it. So that hits that.
Very good.
We're gonna use this to. I've had that happen before. So I try to use the water there to activate those wonder bolts faster. That's just what we call those. Those basically can do basically anything in the run. They can cause wonder flowers to appear. They can cause extra platforms to appear, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot that can happen there.
Something to add is that with Elephant Mario, he can pick up water in his trunk, and we always want to make sure it's empty before we grab the flag because there's an extra animation.
Yeah, it's about 50-ish frames. Like it basically spits out the water and does a little wave afterwards.
It's just time that we can save.
Yeah, so Elephant's very helpful, like not only because of his size, but also because of his trunk allows us to grab items very quickly. So this level up here, there's going to be a strat I'm going to be trying to go for where I'm going to grab 2 of these tokens. These are like break time levels. I'll probably try and display those afterwards. Let me just try and get this. Got it.
Very nice.
Oh, I missed that one, but it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. So I just grabbed 2 of those in a row with one trunk by going back and forth. Yeah. So these break time levels obviously are very short, and they give us like 1 Wonder Seed. Sometimes you have to do the levels in preparation in order to actually get them to spawn. We have the hardest level coming up. I need to actually.
Yeah, everyone.
I need to hone in on this one level.
We need everyone to give all your power to Codek right now. This is pretty intense.
Yeah, the very, very difficult level.
Insane.
Oh my
Insane.
god. All right.
Absolutely incredible.
All right, we're through. Okay. All right. Well, jokes aside, this is another break time level. We're going to be doing a Wiggler race here, and I'm going to be trying to doing a early Wiggler entry. This is our first shop seed, by the way. Basically, if I do a frame perfect A press, I can activate it early. I didn't get it, so I just like was sitting there waiting for him to activate. It's really stupid. We don't. Most of us in the community don't like it because we don't understand like really when to press it. So this is a pretty this is basically like an auto scroller for the most part, but there's one part that I will mention, so I won't get off topic right now. But for the most part, we're gonna be grabbing that. I guess something to note is with power-ups, if you have a power-up in reserve and you grab another one, you actually get a purple point from that. So we want to try and make sure we keep those as much as possible. I said there's a lot of like bonus purple points we can get. You know, I feel kind of bad for Wiggler, so I'm gonna let him go ahead. And for some reason, us like going behind gives us a star. And star power gives us faster speed, so we want to try and use that as much as we can. And these like sponge things, I don't really know what they are.
Yeah.
Gives us another one, so we basically use it for this entire race. So after this is where the routes start to deviate. So I mentioned Jet Run has it takes a 2.5-minute detour in World 1. The other badge, Fast Dash, that is obtained in World 4 through one of the shops. Basically, they just try and get through Worlds 1 through 3 as fast as possible, get to 4, get Fast Dash, and then abuse it. But we basically go out of our way to grab this Jet Run badge. That makes us go really fast. And you're going to see it because there's going to be these things called badge challenges, which Core already mentioned a little bit of. Basically, they let us try out the badge, and it gives us a Wonder Seed as well as giving us access to the badge later. That's the only way to obtain these if they do not, if that's how they're originally supposed to be obtained. Like Fast Dash is just through the shop, but...
Now, you might be wondering, because 2.5 minutes seems like a pretty big detour.
Yeah, that's a huge time for a Mario game, where we can't really like make back like that time like super hard, like you would think, but Jet Run is just that much faster.
Jet Run is insane.
And you're going to be able to see that. So we're actually going to take a little bit of detour here to Bull Rush Express. This is our biggest difference. Usually we would go down in Fast Dash to go get the wall climb badge, which you just will not see at all. They will go to this level, but they'll be getting the Wonder Seed as well as the like the normal exit, but we're getting the secret exit, which is how we get access to Jet Run later. Now, the talking flowers here are a really big part of this game's like personality, so I'm going to try and tell a joke with it. like, no. Talking Flowers, I'm curious. How do you like your steak? I'm very curious.
Good job.
All right. Well, that's not exactly what I asked for, so I would just like you to answer me again. Like, tell me.
Amazing.
Oh, rip. All right. Well, you might be able to get that joke if you like think a little bit about it, but they didn't want to cooperate. So we're actually just going to avoid that Wonder Seed because we straight up don't need it. We have to go out of our way anyway to get Jet Run. We're actually going to have one Wonder Seed too much for the palace. So we're just going to go through here, and we're basically just going to be rushing through these next couple levels. You see, there's 3 in this world because this is the secret exit. It gives us access to this upper part of World 1, which is really handy. So Jet Run is a really awesome badge. Can't wait to show that off a little bit more. This next level, shoutouts to Donkey Kong Country Returns. This is one of my favorite levels in those games. You're going to see it really quickly if you understand that.
It's probably one of the most unique levels in terms of design.
Yeah. So we're going to grab every single 10 point here. Oh, that's a little bit early. I don't want to get hit by this sprung. Just grab that.
That is what those enemies are called, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of unique enemies in this game. Because a lot of levels are based off of specific enemies. So we kind of do have names for them. So I'm going to try and go for a triple bounce here. This is just for swag. I missed it. Yeah, that's just for swag. So I'm something about like flagpoles. You see, I'm trying to grab like the lower part of it. That like it has like rating systems like good, great, and then super is like the highest you can get without wasting any time. We don't want to go any higher than that, but pretty much like the lower like third of the flagpole is completely fine. Now this next level is extremely difficult, but it's very cool looking. So I'm going to try and focus up, see if I can do it. Very, very difficult. I didn't get it. That's a very hard. That's a very hard ground pound to get. The rest of it was fine though. It was a really good backup. All right,
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all because that like you're supposed to get the distance from that and then ground pound onto that platform, keep going. So that's fine.
You're going to be seeing that quite a bit. If you're not familiar, ground pounding gives you just the tiniest bit of height if something is just out of reach.
Yeah, we're going to be using that like a little bit. Not as much as like a Mario Maker level because they love using that over there, but pretty much completing that hard level gives us access to Jet Run. So this is actually going to be very important to note, like to look at and make sure you see how this works. This is considered an expert badge for reasons. I actually will be able to showcase how this level works in about like 30 minutes from now. There's going to be like an auto scroller. But definitely pay attention to this. Not only does it make us have instant acceleration, but we also have a huge, huge coyote timer. You see, it's very broken, and it's very cool. We're going to do a crouch boost there. Basically, crouching on slopes decreases acceleration, and basically just allows us to maintain a little bit of speed. And that's Jet Run.
Very nice.
And it's pretty... that's Jet Run as an introduction. But this first palace level is pretty hard, but it looks really cool if I can do it right.
So now that we've seen Jet Run, what's the difference between this and Fast Dash?
So Fast Dash actually does go with the same top speed as Jet Run, funnily enough. But it has you still have to build up speed like you would like with normal Mario. So that loses a lot of time that way. And we don't have the coyote timer. So it's literally just getting the top speed. It also like is faster in sand, to my understanding. But
is it really?
Yeah, I think that's something in the description. Something I'm about to mention is that we're going to be switching our badges for the first time in between levels. This is if you do it fast enough, because the game is still loading the level, it actually does not take any time at all. So as long as I quickly switch badges, we'll be fine. They'll be seen a little bit later in the run. I'm going to try and not mess this up. Oh my goodness! I've never had that happen to me before. Yeah, I think we have a backup right here.
Yep.
I'm unsure why that even happened. Okay, you're supposed to be able to bounce on that. I'm still gonna go for this. Don't blink.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. All right, so this is actually gonna be my first backup power up. I definitely should do that after dying like that.
It's just that easy.
Yep. All right, so go in there. Ground pounding into pipes is faster than doing what I just did, entering it normally. So we have Bowser Jr. This fight is a bit of a joke. Every time.
Nice.
All right. So on the second phase, I'm gonna jump 5 times, like mini jump, and then the 6th one I'm gonna do a bigger jump. And you're gonna see him flail out a little bit if I do it right. All right. Oh, I was a little too slow there. So he didn't do it fast enough, so he didn't transform. That only wastes like about 0.5. Yep. Okay, so pretty much.
Very nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
All right, so that's World 1 done. That death was a little stupid in my opinion, but overall that was probably fine. I should be able to do way below estimate here, so.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yep. So this is our first Royal Seed. This is done with World 1. This category used to be called All Royal Seeds for this reason, because we actually collected all of them. I mentioned before that any percent skips the first 3 worlds. And that's because this game is a bit linear. Like, unlike other Mario games where you have like the warp zones or the cannons in the New Super series, you kind of just have to go through the worlds in order to an extent. Like, you can't like skip anything, which is why this category is a bit over 2 hours. For worlds 1 through 3, they want you to go in order, but then 4, 5, and 6, they open it up to you can do any in each order. It allows you to do whichever ones you want. So for that reason, the game doesn't check if you have Royal Seeds 1, 2, and 3 to activate the final Bowser levels. So using out-of-bound movements in this next area, Petal Isles, that you're about to see, basically our hub world connecting all the worlds together. They could just kind of, as you can see, we could just kind of go to those worlds ourselves, and we could just skip those in any percent. But we're not going to do that here because I like this game, and I like to play through all of it.
We like to see our games in our speedruns.
Yeah. So this is Bowser, and he's got all these cloud piranhas that are protected. They're all color-coded to the different Royal Seeds. So World 1 had blue Wonder Seeds. Petal Isles is going to have orange, and then the next one's going to be cyan. So for the most part, this category used to be called All Royal Seeds because we grabbed all of them, which is something that wasn't done before. But we had so many people in the Discord ask, "Oh, can we use Overworld out of bounds, but still grab every Royal Seed?" As if that doesn't like avoid the purpose of doing so. So even though we like the acronym like ARS, and that's why we that's why we named it that. We kind of just decided to rename it to NMG, New Major Glitches, just because it made a lot more sense. Which I think is fine. Still a thriller acronym. All right, so pretty much through that cutscene already. Going through another Poplin House. Basically, every single world has an intro like Poplin House, so that tells you the story. So there's a fisherman here. He's just kind of sad that Bowser's there, ruining their day. Something I'll mention right now is that we're actually playing in English. English is actually one of the slower languages in this game, but it's only by 2 or 3 seconds. It's by these talking flower dialogues. The end of worlds are vary depending on the language. The fastest being simplified Chinese, and then followed up by Japanese. But the talking flowers are funny, so we want to just do that, and it's just better. Like, there's no reason not to just use English. So this is gonna be our first or our second badge challenge, but we kind of like have to do it. It's gonna be Dolphin Kick. We're gonna be using it for 1 level later, but it basically makes it so we can swim good. So we're gonna grab this because we need to be able to break these sprint blocks, and we're just gonna try to do some really good swimming. Okay, like you don't have to do like basically get ahead super far. Again, trying to get these, like, it is imperative that I grab as many purple points as I can. Me dying actually probably lost me out in like a point or so from using that mushroom. But it's there's so many backups. It's fine. Like there are backups in case I miss like a 10 point or something. Because I'm swim so fast here, I'm actually not going to grab those other 3 points behind him. We don't need them. Although that is some backups that you can get if you so need. Pretty much that's just dolphin kick. It's just faster to do than the other level, and we need to use that for an unlock for the next level.
It's nice and easy.
Good form.
Out of curiosity, is there a category where you don't use any badges?
There are badgeless categories, yeah, there's for category extensions, because I think it's, which I think is pretty interesting. I've never looked into it myself, but it definitely is pretty interesting. All right, so this next level is like one of our only like conventional water levels, but we actually are not going to be using the dolphin kick badge. Something to notice right there that I kind of forgot to mention is that whenever we get asked to put on a badge, we're going to say no every time. That's because if we click on yes, then there's going to be a long animation where we're equipping the badge. And like I said before, switching badges in between levels doesn't take time. So even though when we got Jet Run, they asked us to equip it, we didn't equip it then, but we equipped it in between the level. So yeah, we're still going to keep Jet Run because it actually is still faster somehow.
One big thing to note about why it's so much faster in this level is even when you're just jumping out of the water, you have that acceleration from Jet Run.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using the shell to help shoot that Wonder Bulb. That Wonder Bulb activates this flower, or activates this other Wonder Bulb, which then activates this flower. So because this this Wonder Bulb like activation is so slow, it actually Jet Run can basically be caught up with it. Do that. Break through these bricks. I forgot because I re-grabbed that 1 coin. I'm actually like really ahead on coins right now. Usually I'm at 116, or not 116, 216 around this point. So I'm actually like really chilling now. If I miss a 10 point, I will be completely fine. So that was Robert Cove. That actually went like really well. This level can be a little bit annoying sometimes. That shell can be a bit just like a bit evil. Sometimes it can, like if you like miss the bounce on it, it can like circle back around and hit you while you're trying to get the Wonder Flower. That ended one of my runs one time during my longer sessions. So next up, it's gonna be Bluebird Roost, which is like one of the hardest levels, if not the hardest level in the game, and how we get a new power up. So I'm gonna have to focus in on that. But first off, we're gonna get another one of our shop seeds again. So we're gonna be going down about another 100. So I'm going to just try and focus up here because this is another vertical level, and vertical levels have a lot more movement involved that make them a lot harder.
So this level introduces the Bubble Flower, which is going to be a very big component of the speedrun. What it allows us to do is shoot out the bubbles like that, which we can not only bounce off of, but they also act as an offensive option where you can throw them into enemies and knock them out. They can go through walls, and you can chain them, so you can basically make stairs going infinitely up, given you have enough height and enough horizontal room.
That was very clean up.
That was really clean.
There's a lot of stuff about Bubble that I'm not going to be able to explain that right now because this part's really hard, but it'll get explained in due time.
I'd like to note, while Code is going through this section super fast, he's intended to be bouncing on those rainbow bubbles at the bottom, and instead is just opting to completely go vertical up the walls and go with the bubble.
That was almost really good. That was actually
close.
almost perfect, and now still a 75, so that was not bad at all.
Everything feels so clean now.
Yeah, so Bubble Flower is insanely broken. We're gonna be using it a little bit in World 2, but we're not gonna see it again after like midway part of World 2 until about World 4. But we pretty much use it exclusively beyond that point, outside of a couple exceptions. There's a lot of different ways that bubble jumps can be used, as Cor said. Like the main way, it's like we can basically get infinite height and like horizontal distance with them, with relative ease. And we're about to actually you're going to see a pretty good example of it in the next level as well, because that was more of a vertical level, so you couldn't really see like the actual like brokenness of this
The real
power
application.
Yeah. So right there, I ran over that bush to try and get a extra purple coin, even though I don't need it, but it's RNG. I got a yellow coin, so I didn't get it. But we're going to World 2 now, Fluff Peaks. This is the snow world. this is the hardest world in the game.
Yes.
Like by a considerable margin. So the fact that 90% doesn't do it is actually really enticing. Although they don't grab Jet Run, so I'm
Not worth.
I used to not run Jet. I'm actually one of the only runners to have played at a relative top level in both badges. So I can tell you that Jet Run is much better, and do not run Fast Dash if you're new.
Number 4 on the leaderboard, by the way.
Yeah, I just got like the best run currently with Luigi. He said the characters don't really matter too much, but I wanted to bring Luigi up to a 2:06 time.
That's a world record for Luigi, man.
Yeah.
You basically have world record.
Yeah, pretty much. Only about 45 seconds off, but
Doesn't count. Luigi makes up for
I
it.
just wanted you to be able to show off this run because I've practiced all of the hard strats. So there's actually going to be one in this world that is I don't usually like to go for in runs because it likes to end them. But we're in a live run. I can just reset and do it normally. So every level up here is going to be pretty difficult. So we have Pokebeat Pass first. Pretty much immediately going to see the applications of Bubble here in more of like a normal level setting.
For as difficult as this level is, it is very fun to watch.
Yeah, this is a very fun level. It's going to try and grab those. So that there's going to be an enemy there. I'm trying to grab this point now. Very. Ooh, I didn't grab that. It's fine.
Come back for it.
I just grabbed it during the Wonder section. We need that the Pokebeat to show up and break that wall for us. Okay, that was actually really scary. RNG here. Yeah. Those blocks spawn in at a like random rate, so they can just be really annoying. I probably should have just waited and just wait for those blocks to show up. That's still totally fine. Yeah. For my goal, I don't have to play super perfect for this. Even though estimate's about 2:15, I would like to get below a 2:10 time for this, which is definitely very doable, even with the pretty decent mistakes I've made so far.
It is really funny because most of the time at least like while watching, it's very easy to forget that you're doing Jet Run
Yeah.
until like you get those moments where you're kind of sitting back and forth.
Yeah, and it's like I'll be able to show off like what makes Jet Run like a quote-unquote expert badge in this world in a little bit. So this is a search party. You're usually tended to use using the different characters to find out where these are. Can I grab that? Okay, I didn't. Usually you can grab that and then just jump back, but I wasn't able to do that, which is fine. Right. Yeah, so I have to do a crouch there. I'll go over all the movements of Jet Run later. Yep. That was fine. This level is also very movement heavy, so there's a lot of room for like a lot of levels in this game is more so you just run forward, and then like the easy levels there's not a strat, and then like for the some levels it's like okay, you hit the strat and then you're good. This level coming up right here is a doozy. This is Condarts. This is our first like example of a really big major cycle.
Very tight.
This is very. If I get the specific bubble jump, it's not going to be super tight, but otherwise it will be. But it will save a lot of time, and I need to make sure I don't lose my power-ups here, so I'm going to focus up. There is a shell strat that I'm going to use to grab one of these points. If I miss the 10 point, then it actually is not that big of a deal, as I mentioned. This double jump coming up is actually like pretty difficult. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right, we're not gonna be able to get it this time. All right, we're gonna have to wait on the cycle. So, I'm not sure why it didn't jump enough. I don't want to get hit here. It's very important that I don't lose bubble here, so I'm just gonna play this a little bit safer. So I'm gonna wait a little bit here, so this next Condart is on a he starts going back a bit sooner. I don't think that exactly happened. We're gonna do a little bit of a you kind of just jump into bubbles, which caused me to do that. I can do it a little bit cleaner, but for the most part, that's fine. Right.
It always scares me when they come right at you.
Yeah.
And just
yeah, bubbles are actually extremely powerful for advantage as well, or like for offensive capabilities. It does more. It can kill more things than Fire Flower does in this game, which kind of Fire Flower is in this game. We're not going to be seeing it. We're going to be seeing the other 3 power-ups, but Fire Flower is kind of extremely useless.
it's had its time to shine.
Yeah. We're we're at 182. Yeah, I have plenty of coins. I usually have like 175. I have checkpoints, obviously, because it's good to be able to know like how many coins I have. This next level is the level I was talking about where it has a strat in it that is very hard. So this one, you're about to see how broken Bubble is with this one. And if I do this strat correctly, I can do it without slowing down at all. This is supposed to be a rhythm-based level. So actually, I need to be able to hear the rhythm here. Got it. Perfect.
Absolutely incredible. That is super hard to do.
So what makes that so hard is not just doing the bubble jumps, because these are very, like the bubble jumps themselves are very easy, but you have to control your bubble jump height to be able to grab that coin and also get up, because the coin is the important part. That saves about 2.5 seconds. Usually the strat there is once you get to that second coin that's on that like cyan platform, you just kind of like just jump around and wait. So I'm really glad I hit that first try, because that's gonna make up for a lot of time that I would have lost. Like me not resetting there makes up for the fact that I had to die early on, and also miss that one cycle. One thing I'll mention about bubble jet run bubble right now is that you can kind of do like a bubble on the ground and jump into it, and you're able to jump higher. And I'm about to do this at the beginning of this level. We call it like a bubble boost jump. I got to time it very particularly though. Got it.
Very
You
nice.
see, like Mario kind of like sticks his hands up in the air whenever he does like a bubble boost jump. Like usually he has his hands to the side, but if he does like a he boosts them up, that means they're like he's bouncing off of something, which is usually the bubble, and you can usually hear it and see it, and it allows him to jump a lot higher. Got it.
Nice.
So that's to grab that 10 coin.
All right.
Alright, so this next level is an airship. So I get to fully explain how Jet Run works for those that like maybe are confused about like why in that like Poke pass where I was like stuck moving back and forth, and it was just like, why can't you just slow down? That's kind of the whole point of this badge, is that something that Fast Dash doesn't have that issue with, because it basically is just normal. You just make your dash really fast.
You're in control.
This one, I guess I'll wait a little bit for this cutscene to play because it's a little bit long, but for the most part, I cannot slow down. So this, there actually is a strat in this level that to speed up the auto-scrolling, but it is really annoying, to be honest. So pretty much just open the level. Alright. So when the level starts, I'm going to be moving. I'm not going to be moving at all. I'm not going to be moving my stick, and I'm not going to be moving. But so I'm not moving at all. But as soon as I flick the stick once, I'm already running in the other direction. Flick to the other side, I'm permanently running. I cannot slow down at all. I am constantly on the move. I cannot stop unless I'm up against the platform, or like a wall like that. And basically that makes it really hard to control sometimes when you're trying to make really particular jumps. Bunny hopping is what we call it. So you're just doing a bunch of jumps in a row. That lets you like control your angle a little bit. Or if you're just trying to you just kind of crouch to move like minimal amounts. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to show the bubble boosted jump real quick. So yeah, normal jump is like, goes up this high, but if I do a bubble jump, I go up that high for a boosted bubble jump. You're going to see a lot of those. Those are in the first level we did. Save the animals, or save the plant, whatever you want to call it. This is where we can speed up an auto-scroller by going into a sub-area really early. This strat kind of sucks, so... That should be good. Yep, that's good.
Very nice.
Yep, so I got into that pipe as early as I can. Otherwise, you have to grab that firecracker guy sooner. We're not going to grab that 10 coin because it's way too slow. That is a backup, though. If I missed one earlier, that actually was really close. Something I just showed up there was like more of the hidden blocks, which we kind of use. Okay, I actually didn't really do that. I'm not going to be able to get everything here, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to grab every coin. Like, basically, like these minis, just like as mentioned before, it's like if I don't grab every single one, or if I don't grab, if I'm at 0.9 by the end of it, that's not gonna it's not gonna round up. That's gonna be, I'm gonna just go, yeah. And there's exactly, like 2 to 10, like minis here. So I missed one. I can't. Yeah, I already missed one here. Break these things. Just grab those. So I have plenty of extras now. Pretty much. That was pretty much perfect airship. We're gonna just run forward now. There's gonna be these I don't really know what they're called, but they basically like they push these like platforms that I'm also pushing. But because they're off screen, they can't really like compete. So that we just kind of crushed them. We kind of heard it there for a second. This other one you're gonna see him for a second before he dies to his like before he meets his demise.
Don't blink. He's all the way on the right side.
He's on the right side in the corner. Boom.
Ah, there he goes.
There he goes. All right, so we're gonna enter this pipe that you definitely did not know was there. And grab this final coin. And I'm gonna be standing start next here to skip the cutscene. Yeah. All right.
Well done.
So that's airship. Hopefully that's a little bit of just how jet run works. It's really hard to slow down. You just like be able to actually be very specific with where you're going, but once you do, it just helps out so much. This next level used to be very notorious for killing runs because there's a jump in here that is it used to be very difficult, but now we kind of got down pretty consistently. Basically, I'm just gonna be jumping off the block with Elephant. We're gonna switch back. We're not gonna see Bubble again until World 4.
What a shame.
Basically, just gonna do a crouch jump and try and grab this Wonder Flower. And it looks really scary, so that's why definitely keep your eyes peeled for this one. Hopefully, I don't mess it up. If I do, I can just die and grab the Elephant. I'm gonna try doing a bubble jump here, like a bubble boost, to skip doing some wall jumps. There we go.
Don't blink. It'll come up and it's fast. And oh, well done.
Yep. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it is extremely. It used to be extremely tight because we didn't really understand like the method of doing it, but now we kind of just like get it pretty consistently. So up to this point, there's not going to be an elephant for me to grab. It's going to be very imperative that I keep this. So I want to keep it for World 3. I'm going to slow down a little bit there so I don't die. Blacktoothing an idiot. Melon plants are gone. That's countdown. That was good. That was cut down countdown.
Well done.
That bubble jump I did at the beginning to skip the wall jumps is a lot more precise than you would think. A lot of times you can like barely clip it, but I managed to skip it mostly. We have another break time level coming up, getting unlocked from this level. Again, I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I didn't like give it as much time that it deserves. Like a lot of the games, like routing is based around these fastest seeds as possible, and a lot of times like some seeds may be faster, but they don't unlock these break time levels, which are extremely quick. Like this one, if I can. I might miss this one. Nope. Good. Easy as that. Yeah. Yeah, you basically don't get to see it at all if you blink. So that's also why we don't do badge challenges, because they're quite slow and they only give you one Wonder Seed. While some levels can give you an extra break time level that allows you to get Wonder Seeds really fast. So now we're done with World 2 pretty much. The Palace is actually pretty much the scariest level. Like if I lose Elephant here, I want to be able to show off those strats, so I'm going to reset and it's going to take a large chunk out of my time. But I'm going to be doing a safer strat here because there is usually a strat here that is the fastest strat can just like not work, and you lose Elephant. It's over. Yeah, that usually you can like do a round down there. Sometimes it's kind of. That was kind of scary. Perfect. Oh. All right.
So clean. Well done.
Yep, that was really good. All right, so this boss fight is somehow both easier and harder than the first one. Is quite nerve-wracking, despite it being easy.
Oh.
All right, so.
Is this the one where we bully him?
But yeah, we basically bully him.
Got your hand on his forehead, just like, you can't hit me. Fight back.
Fight back, fight back.
Fight back. All right, so now he's gonna fight back. Ah, just kidding.
Again, I have to do these moving around
Little shimmies.
because I cannot physically stop. It's not a part of my vocabulary. All right.
Well done. That
Thanks.
was really well done.
Yeah. So World 2 actually went pretty well. I messed with the Condart cycle and then, like, yep. Yep. Don't worry, the next Bowser Jr. fight is not going to be that simple.
They get a little more complicated.
Yep, all right. Royal Seed, done. Yeah, World 2 actually went pretty decently. I got to jump. I didn't mess up Countdown or the Palace, but...
You feeling ready for ninjas?
Well, Ninji's going to be a little bit.
Well, I know, but...
Like, that's going to be something else. That's going to take definitely... There's definitely chances for me to lose some time, but for the most part, going to World 3, we're going to be using Elephant for the whole thing, and it's actually a really cool world. I'm still contemplating whether I want to go for one of these strats. That's pretty infamous. I was messing it up a lot earlier. I'm not too sure. Yodelay hee hoo. See, I like playing it. Like I played the Japanese language for like the faster text or for the faster voice lines there when I played. And my favorite thing was in that one he would go Yahoo!
Yahoo!
And it was awesome. It was probably the best part about that.
The Japanese voice lines are really good for
yeah,
the,
they're very good for
flowers.
the Talking Flowers. That's kind of why I chose it over the Simplified Chinese, just because I like those a lot more. Although I had like other reasons as well. So World 2 didn't go too bad. World 2 like debatably went better than World 1, which is interesting. Yeah, so we got another Wonder Seed used, or another Royal Seed. So World 3 is actually the shortest of all the worlds. And it also is a world without a Bowser Jr. fight. For some reason, Worlds 3 and 5 don't have bosses. Most of the other worlds, like the story is like, oh man, Bowser Jr. is like being evil. Like we need to stop him. But for some of these, there's actually like a different plot line going on, which is I guess sort of interesting. I guess I can take not doing those boss fights. We're actually going to use the quick equip here to go to Dolphin Kick. Once again, that does not waste any time. This is a longer water level, so Jet Run's not going to be faster for this. So I did a fast excel there, basically by just like running for a little bit and then doing like a flick backwards, and then you kind of just like get to max acceleration faster. Although it's not really applicable here because let's just say Wiggler's weird.
Wiggler's very weird.
Wiggler is extremely weird. We don't. Sometimes you can just lose a second or two for no reason, presumably. And it just has to do like how his rubber banding works.
Keep going! Wow!
Make sure to avoid very carefully things. I have lost runs here, believe it or not. It's one of the worst areas to lose a run to, trust me. Because I said World 1 and 2 end literally most of my runs. Like, get past World 1, instantly lose to like Robert, Bluebird, Kokopede, Condarts, Jump. They're all just so hard levels. So now that we're past the part, we're kind of I wouldn't say home free yet because there actually is. I said this power-up routing is very important. After this world, though, our power-up routing isn't that serious. All right. So we're going to World 3 now. The story behind this one is more of like, there's this Master Poplin here over the Shining Falls, and he's had a bunch of these trials that he wants us to do in order to get his Royal Seed. Although Bowser's currently outside and needs to be stopped with these, so I don't understand why he can't just like help us out. Like he has to like troll us for about 10 more minutes, I think.
You know,
I said this
lights
world's
on,
very
lights
short.
off.
Yeah, this world's very short, but it actually has a lot of cool strats in it. Alright, so more mashing. So this is gonna be the Master Problem. Be like, you need to sell. Like, we're not gonna give you the Royal Seed because I don't think you're worthy enough. Even though I'm literally Mario, I'm literally that guy. Like,
You're him.
yeah. So I don't understand why like at least the flower believes.
He believes in us.
Yeah. See, we have this nice pink color. I really like these actually.
See, that's why I think if you play as anyone but Mario, it makes
Yeah.
more sense canonically.
Yeah, that is true. Right, so more text boxes. Yeah, this game has a lot of downtime, as you've probably noticed, especially in comparison to a lot of other Mario games. Right, so we're gonna go quickly get to the shop here. Another shop seed.
Throw a bunch of coins at them,
Yep.
steal their seed.
Yep. All right, so Copycat Trial is a really, really cool level.
This is really fun to watch.
Yeah, switch these. That was fine. I've been trying to implement that strat, or I was trying to when I was grinding for PB to grab that a little bit faster. This wonder section is really cool. Yeah. Alright. So this wonder section is that these copycats are now big.
They're coming for you.
They were using the elephant there to grab things early. There we go. Nice.
Very nice.
Getting hit there is very much less than ideal. Loses a lot of time. Yeah, so while coming out of pipes is faster, but it has to be perfect with it. I do it anyway.
That level is a troll too, with how where the placements are for everyone.
Yeah,
They're so inconvenient.
true. All right, so that's like if I lose like elephant in the next level, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's mostly losing it early on in Happy Cat. It's just kind of like really bad. So we have a break time level that I actually find quite annoying, personally. And another fast one, but the strat for it is a little inconsistent to me for some reason. Let's just see if we can get it. Ah. Yep. That's not bad actually. Yeah, so you're like the strat there is to run a little bit forward and then jump, like crouch jump, so you're not hitting any of those. But that didn't end up happening. That's fine.
It's all right.
Should be noted, like my controller is broken for the past like four-ish days, and I fixed it just last night.
Still adjusting to it.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to like fully practice for a little bit, so I think it's actually gone just fine. So this is another badge challenge that we just have to do it because it's on our path. The crouching high jump. So if you played like the original Mario Brothers arcade game or Super Mario Brothers 2, this should be very familiar. I actually use this quite a lot in my casual playthrough. Right? This is like the only level where we purposely don't grab the bottom because it actually is faster to just grab it now than to just wait for it to grab it at the bottom. It doesn't lose that much. We only get one Wonder Seed for those. All right, so our next one is the Midway Trial, which is what it's called. So, although it is definitely towards the latter part. Like, we literally have like 3 more levels and then we're done. Like, we're very much through this world, pretty much. Once again, clicking on no thanks because we do not want to equip that badge, regardless of whether or not like it was useful. It would waste time. There's a really cool strat here you're gonna see this Hoppy Cat is like glowing because it has the Wonder Flower, and you're supposed to like race it all the way up to the top. But I'm gonna be doing a very specific trunk here to hit it early. Got it.
Right there.
So there it is. So otherwise you'd be jumping up there, and you'd have to climb all the way up. Okay, I missed the coin.
Yeah, I hope you liked Hoppy Cats before because this level is super fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could be a little bit cleaner, but mostly fine.
Wonderful!
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Clean.
Ground pound right in. This coin you can technically grab without like sliding on the wall, but it's not worth it. All right. Do I want to go for this? There's a strat here that is really funny. It uses Jet Run here, and it uses a very specific crouch jump to grab the Wonder Flower early.
We're live. We gotta go for the hard
yeah,
strat.
I might as well do it. If I mess it up, it doesn't like I can keep trying until I get it, unless it literally takes like forever. Then I'll just do the normal strat, which seems to be the theme of the marathon so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just go for it.
All right.
Why not? I think it's maybe like one of the hardest strats. Got it.
Well done.
Yeah. So I did a crouch jump, trunk, twirl, and another trunk, because I have to rate those sugar stars, because they hurt. I did that perfectly. The reason why it even saves time, that was actually scary. It can save time because we can grab this earlier and have the jet run for after. Like the time save is literally from grabbing that early and then also using jet run to grab this this flagpole earlier.
You were worried about it.
I'm actually really glad I hit that. So
It's pretty cool.
This has been a perfect World 3 then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Outside of Unreachable Treasure losing like a second or so, this is basically like well beyond World 3 that I would accept in like a PB attempt, which is pretty good. That break time we used to do, but we've actually routed in the Shop C to avoid doing that. So we actually have just enough to do the final level.
Which break time is that?
It's the timer switch dash.
Gotcha.
It's the one where you press the switch, and then like a bunch of the big platforms show up, and you have to run across the rest of the level.
Oh, I remember you practicing that one.
Yeah, that one actually is not as easy than other ones. So the reason why I said this is basically a perfect World 3 is that this level is basically an auto-scroller. Very easy. I'm going to do standee drop there. Standees are basically like collectibles you can get throughout the game by buying them, and they basically use them like multiplayer, like online for help.
Yeah,
Oh, yep.
Go ahead.
The only like thing, like they're not useful in single player at all, except for with Jet Run, it can cancel the Coyote timer. I guess something I should have been mentioned a lot earlier that I somehow forgot is that like crouching off of ledges also doesn't give you the Coyote timer. That's probably why you see me do that quite a lot. Just be curious. But for the most part, it's either you use the standee drop or you use the crouching off the ledge.
The thing about standees is like in multiplayer, the idea is that you'll be able to see kind of like, if you ever play Dark Souls, you'll see like kind of the silhouettes of other people playing the game at the same time. And if they were to die, they turn into little ghosts. And if you run into another player, you can come back to life. Or if you run into one of their standees, it happens as well. That was really nice.
Yep. All right, really, really good World 3. Like that was honestly quite good. Probably about like a 2-ish set, 2 or 3 off my best. So now that we've completed all the trials, again, the reason I didn't grab that Wonder Seed there because I don't need it. Like, you completing the level normally allows you to go to this Royal Seed Mansion, and literally this is like a 30-second segment, like on my splits. It's like just mash, and then he just gives us the Royal Seed. Right. Yep. All right. There we go.
Easy dubs.
we now collected the 3 royal seeds that the 80% category does not grab. Yep. I hope you guys liked Elephant a lot, but unfortunately, this next level is going to be basically our last time seeing it. We're going to be seeing it 2 other times outside of that. For one of them is a very brief occasion, maybe like 5 seconds at most, but we're actually going to grab it much later in the run. You're going to see, and then that's going to be the last time you pretty much see it. So this next level, we're going to grab our 3rd and final new power-up in this game, which is the Drill Mushroom.
Drill Mushroom is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool, but unfortunately it's not used very much in this run. It's used for stuff that's mandatory.
Yes.
Which we'll get to when we need to. There's like 1 full level that you do with the mushroom, if that makes any sense. Like only 1 full level. There's kind of half levels that you do, but for the most part. That's about it. That's half of them done. Bowser's gonna do his little. He's really like musically like in tune in this game. He's gonna start breaking it down for us with his beat. Pretty good, Bowser. I can't lie.
That's pretty good.
Like he's still like developing it, and like he's saying he's like in the studio developing his beat.
You know, maybe it started from the Wii U Bowser.
Yeah.
Have you heard his theme?
Yeah.
So jazzy.
All right, so this is, once I mentioned before, is that 4, 5, and 6 are open up in any order. We're actually still going to go in that order to save on overworld movement. There is a non-zero chance that in the future we might do a 4, 6, 5 world order for more purple coins, but that's going to be probably like a way later thing. But that's probably our next like difference. So yeah, like Jewel Block. This is where we get access to Drill. There is a final strat here with Elephant. I'm going to try and hit. So I held A to spawn the balloon while I was collecting the Drill Mushroom, and basically that made it so the Elephant doesn't go into the reserve. It basically keeps what I have in my current reserve, which is the bubble, in there, which is very important. So I basically just deleted the Elephant from existence.
So, as you can see with Drill, if you ground pound right there, it turns your butt into a drill. You can kind of pierce through these crystals. Your head turns into a drill, so whatever you jump into, you can go along the ceiling. If you ground pound into the ground, you can go along the ground like this and go under objects. So he was able to just skip breaking those crystals and go straight to the seed.
And that's going to be used here to grab, you can go through very, that's fine.
There you go.
Yep. So that allows you to go into those little crevices, which is kind of why it's used, is because we kind of need it for, there's 1 Wonder Seed that we need it for in World 4 and 1 in World 6. And World 6 is pretty interesting when we get to that. Like, we can't avoid using Drill in there at all. We cannot route it out. And now we have Drill and Bubble in our reserve. That's perfectly what we need for World 4. Okay, another Petal Isle Seed. You need Petal Isle Seeds to access these worlds, so that's why I kind of like when you grab those. What do we have? Oh, we're actually not that far behind at all.
All right.
I'm about like...
Oh, yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah, one
all right.
About mid 1 hour flat going into World 4 is actually not terrible pace. I've had worse paces going into here, so actually not terrible. I think that World 3 really made up for things. All right, so World 4 actually has a lot of really cool levels. This next one coming up is one of the coolest in the run by far, and I hope you guys really enjoy this one. This new world route order that we have is brand new. It saves a second because, as you probably noticed, switching power-ups takes like a second or two. Like it is a little power-up animation, the world freezes around them. But when we go to these new Wonder, also Pot Friend, by the way.
Pot Friend, shout out to Pot Friend.
I kind of forgot. We're going to see Pot Friend a couple other times. There's going to be some musical Wonder segments, and because of it's based off of the beat, you can actually switch power-ups and it doesn't waste any in-game time, like the game doesn't freeze. So we're actually going to use it to our advantage while the next level is booting up to switch to Bubble. And then also grab the grab the Wonder Seed while switching back to Drill, because we're going to need it. All right, so this is a NMG Jump Party. This is a actual really, really cool level.
Hope you guys in the crowd got rhythm.
Yeah. So once again, oh,
Very
perfect.
nice.
Yep, perfect.
Super
Nice.
good stuff.
Yep. So the reason why it was so important for the rhythm there is that that second coin that was in that curtain, you need to have the maximum rhythm to do that, which is like 4 jumps. And if you jump off rhythm, it breaks it. So that movement there was very particular in order to get that. And that was very fast. It said that Wonder Seed takes a while to spawn, even after grabbing that 5th token. So we actually use that time to switch back to drill, because we're going to need it. And we're actually going to do that one level I was talking about where we don't switch off of drill. It's the only level that I can really think of that we don't switch off of it. Another shop seed. This world has a lot of shop seeds in it. We're gonna actually have, there's going to be 2 more in here because there's a little bit of a secret shop. Spoilers. This is Armads. Use a lot of jet run here. Yep, going over here. All right, Pop Friend's back.
Pop Friend!
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Pop Friend! We'll never forget him.
Okay, that was really scary. That part kind of sucks, but the rest of it is fine. Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, obviously that Wonder segment went really fast. So it's one of the faster ones in the whole run. Or at least in the world. I don't know, like, there's some Wonder segments that are faster, like the Hoppos one, for example, but... Alright. So the reason why we actually needed drill is for this next, break time level. It's called Treasure Vault, and you need drill for it. And you're about to see really quick why that question mark block always has a drill in it, even if you're small. Nice.
That was good. Pretty fast.
There's gonna be another break time level.
You know what sounds really good right now?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We should probably get some after we do our runs.
I bet it would work out. Let's see. We're going to switch. First time we're going to really switch badges off because we don't really need Jet Run for this part because it's really just that. Shouts to Mario Sunshine. One of the goats. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, once again, that's another rhythm-based Wonder segment. So I just use that time to switch back to Bubble without wasting any in-game time.
I.e., he cheated.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna warp. Yep. Make sure to switch back.
A secret.
Yep. These bubble jumps at the beginning can be a little awkward. Oh, that was kind of scary at first, but
Nice.
yep. Right. So this Wonder segment, Mario turns fat. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Why is he bad?
Yeah, I don't know, but he allows us to go really high, really high. Interestingly, to go faster, we actually want to bounce up against the walls. So we're gonna go up on this left side and bouncing at a it's kind of a weird angle. Allows you to go a little bit faster. I'm not exactly showing it off very well. I was never very good at it.
I think you should. It looked like you were doing that pretty well.
Yep.
Right, straight. I wonder if that was a nod to the P-balloon.
Yeah. Oh, probably. I can do here. This card's a little scary. Oh, okay.
We'll take it.
Yep. We didn't grab the tops. That's fine. All right. This next break time is actually my least favorite one. Actually, is a lot harder than some of the other ones. All right, we're actually gonna switch badges again to hair cap. Ah. That's actually not terrible.
Made it work.
Yeah. Let's clean back up. We're almost done with World 4. Stoodles is the last level here.
Doodles.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
What is a stoodle?
It's these like little enemies over here that like jump around. There's a strat in here that I have a lot of issues with, but I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? To grab this 10 coin is very scary, so hopefully I don't die. Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Yep, perfect. This wonder section makes you go really slowly.
I know. This,
But it's also one of the fastest wonder seeds in the world. So we grab it so we can keep going forward.
Code. Can you really call this a speed run now?
Yeah, it's more of a slow run if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But we got through. Well, we speed run the slow run.
Oh, we gotta speed
Yep.
run the slow run.
Yeah. All right. So we're actually done with most of the main levels except for the palace. But as you see, oh man, we still have 2 more seats left. I kind of said what we were doing, but I might as well bring it up again anyway. By going in this little crevice, we can go to the secret shop.
Secret tunnel.
This secret shop is where the fast dash badge is. That's where I just hovered over it right then.
Boo!
Yep.
We don't like
Yep.
fast dash
All right.
here.
All right, so I'm at 26 coins after that. I'm chilling. The main, like, I guess, like, hurdle, like with the World 5 shop is the most tight one, and we're about to get to that really soon. So as long as I have enough coins for the World 5 shop when we get there, everything else is fine. Which 26 is way above, mostly because of that mistake I made early on. Yes, this boss fight we're about to do is my least favorite part of the run, or one of, because we don't get to bully him this time because we don't have Elephant, and I don't even think Elephant would really fix the issue with this one. Oh, I can skip that actually.
Okay.
Yeah, first is a little stuff.
Scare me,
Fine.
broski.
Yeah. All right, so this fight is underwater, and it sucks. So,
You guys love underwater levels, right? Yeah. All right.
yeah, so
How do we make an underwater level worse?
by putting a boss in here, these first 2 hits are not too bad. We have like quote unquote like a setup that makes it so we can just like kind of just stay as low to the ground as possible. Oh, he's bouncing up higher than he usually is because he's being evil. Right.
Nice.
So this 3rd hit is not going to be too bad. It's this 4th hit where he turns red, where after he becomes able to be hit, he only has like a very, 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 very small window where he can actually be hit.
Nice.
Yeah, so this, like, most of those hits are very easy, but this red, like, nope.
Ah.
Yeah, he like bounces off. Yeah. Can we, please?
Okay. That was a little rough.
I hate this fight. It literally doesn't make Like RNG can make it a little bit better with those bubbles in the very last form, but it just sucks a lot. I really hate it. I'm gonna use this. Yep. All right. Not bad. The Palace was the only only level that went like bad in World 4.
Overall,
Actually, the World 4 was actually like really solid. What was exit time? 112. Probably a little bit. That's actually. This actually is not bad at all. I think this is probably still 207 pace, if I had to guess. Unfortunately, the most boring part of the run is immediately after this. We have to do this cutscene and then everyone's favorite, an airship. All right. So only 2 more worlds left. World 5 is also a shorter one. World 5 would be like this. The whole segment would be really short if it wasn't for the fact that, like, from the exit of World 4, like grabbing that Royal Seed, and the end of this airship, it's about 6 minutes long. It's a bit less than 6 minutes. I should have enough coins. Like I think I made the right judgment there. We're gonna need 100 for the next. Let's see. At this level, 3 more levels after this. There's one level where we don't grab any. We don't grab a single purple coin. So it's pretty much just this level and the next 2. So pretty much. Gonna lose a little bit of time here because I have to grab bubble, so that's just a time waster. So once again, I have to use crouching, going up against things just to make sure I don't. There's secret blocks here. We just know where they are.
Oh, yeah, I guess since we've got time. So for each of the secret blocks throughout the game, they'll have like an icon on them after you hit them, and each character can see the different blocks. But like, for example, that one right there, that was a Yoshi block. Since we're playing as Mario, we can't see it, but they do all exist within the world.
Yeah.
So as long as you know the locations, you can still hit them.
Now the most interesting thing is that if you can, like, for the specific character blocks, you can actually interact with them without bouncing on them because you can see them. You can actually interact with them and stand on them without having to bounce on them first, which is, it's only apparent in one level, and it's with daisy blocks. Also, if I go too far down here too quickly, I can actually die. I've done that once. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine. I'm actually gonna need 100. I kind of forgot I'm gonna need 110 in total from now, so I need.
Is he firing a cannon?
Yeah. He's kind of like willing it into existence.
You think Bowser's operating it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Cam has been this whole game.
He's just here to try and grab some points. Yeah, I should be fine. Especially if I get a bonus point. So Mari's a bit freaked out. Yep. Alright, another mashing segment. Alright, we're done with auto scrollers. Or like
No
major
more.
ones. We have that actually is kind of a lie. There's one auto scroller, but it's at the exact like very end of the run. So
they don't need to know.
we have a lot of energy, a lot of high octane Mario jumping going on.
It's not an auto scroller, it's a manual scroller.
Yeah.
Or I guess a manual scroller is just playing the game, huh?
Yeah, every level is a manual scroller. So yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Should be. 'Cause, yeah, I think you get way more than 3 singles. So yeah, we have Mama Mouthful.
I love these guys.
These guys are adorable. And also, it's a very beautiful looking level.
They're kind of like quad sires, aren't they?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yep. Very easy. Alright, we're about to enter World 5. This game we're using, Bubble is basically our absolute best friend. Up to the end of the game, for the most part. We make slight detours when we need to. Yeah, sir. Yeah. Extra? That's the other extra you can get. We're still gonna be fine because we get way more than 1 extra single coin. We're gonna get 2 10 coins in the next level, as well as some more like singles from like minis, and there's one at the very beginning. So we are actually officially good.
Officially, our budget's good.
Yeah, our budget is good. We have budgeted quite well.
All
Our
right.
finances.
Nice. Splendid.
Yeah. Yeah, so the story here is that we saw those like little poplin miner guys go down into the deeper into the mines, and then the main like miner poplin, he's worried about them, so he wants us to go help and find his friends so they can get out of the really dangerous mines. So yeah, once again, as I mentioned before, there's gonna be not gonna be another Bowser Jr. fight here. Thank God, because I hate the other one. The one after this actually isn't bad either. It's literally just the 4th one.
He looks so sad.
Yeah, because his friends are in danger. Yeah, so we do have to pay him 10 coins. Because of that, you can't beat this game without getting purple coins. If you try, you will be stuck here. You will have to give him.
There's no way around it?
There's no way around it.
That's
Not
crazy.
even with Oop, with my understanding. All right. So we pay him off, and we're gonna need 21 coins, and we're gonna get more than that. Whoa, that's cool. All right, so Upshroom, I think, is the hardest level of this world, but it's also extremely cool looking. So I'm gonna try and make sure I get this right as well. Yep. So. Yeah. Just a little bit slower. Better than getting hit there. All right, so we're gonna do a standy drop here. Oh, I think I crouched too early. It's fine. I'm gonna shoot 2 bubbles here. Want to bounce off of initially. Want to bounce off of to grab that. This is the important part. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to actually do that. This part is Very complicated.
That was a little rough.
Yeah. It's if you can get up there in the right cycle, like on the correct cycle, you can like pretty easily get up there. But then it's like otherwise, it's just kind of like really difficult. All right, well that's fine. All right. All right. Yep. All right. So we're at 102, so we are more than good. So that that death at the beginning of the run was actually quite convenient.
This is a really cool concept for a level.
Yeah. Use bubble jump. If I would have done a normal jump there, I would not have been able to jump over that rift. I would have gotten hit. So that's just a pure example of how useful the bubble boost jump is.
I should note, if you touch any of these rifts, they deal damage.
Yeah. So we have Cosmic Mario for this one. If you play any other character, it's still Cosmic Mario. Just so, I guess...
It's too hard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a fire flower.
Yeah, we're not going to grab that, though.
Oh.
Pretty good. It's a little slow, so I can grab that on the way down. Like, this routing is, or that token routing is so we can fall after grabbing that last token and get some acceleration. Or some, just use gravity. Otherwise, that was actually, like, really good. No. All right, so the shop is immediately after this level. So we're about to be poor for a little bit, but we're good. We're good. World 6 has a ton of coins, and that basically just means that we're, like, we are chilling. Right. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we got another break time, Tumble House. Pretty simple. Against this. That poor flower. I'm gonna try and do this wall jump here. Nah, fine.
All right.
Alright, so we have the last 3 main levels. These are like the ruins levels. This is Wubba Ruins. It's a bit of a weird name, but there's you'll see why there's these little things called Wubbas. They're cute. Honestly, they're pretty cute for like little slime enemies. There is a strat in this level I'm trying to hit. It saves a little bit of time trying to get the Wonder Flower. It's inside of a question mark block. I'm going to try and bubble jump off of it.
Ew, gross.
Yep. These flowers love it.
They love it?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Can't
can't
get enough of that
green stuff. I think it's really tasty. They try and eat you when you turn into one.
Oh my.
Alright, so here's the strat. Got it.
Very
Perfect.
nice.
Yep. So I just go a little bit by now turn into a Wubba. And now I get to...
Slamming it up.
Yep. The flowers are trying to eat me.
So, something interesting to note, just for fun, depending on which character you play, you'll be a different color.
Yeah. So when I played as Luigi, it was still green, so it was basically still the slime.
Blends in
You know,
perfectly.
Mario's just like a, nice like cherry jello.
He does look like cherry jello.
He has a cute little face on him.
I'm kind of with the flower on this, you know?
Yeah, to be honest, I agree. All right, got 2 more. This is brand new to the marathon, to like any marathon setting for this game or this category, because this is a brand new strat that was just found during the 1-year anniversary race.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
And who found that strat?
The GOAT, Zimbo 7.
Zimbo!
My shoutouts. I'll have a lot of shoutouts about the end of the run, but Zimbo's found so much for this game.
Here's a boy.
All right, got that. That mummy loves to be a big nuisance.
Really?
Yeah. So the strat is we're gonna be. You're just kind of see what happens in a little bit, but for the most part, you got that. No standy drop there.
Busto.
Right, so it's gonna be in the room after this one. It's kind of risky for a marathon setting, but I'm just gonna go for it. It's gonna speed up this one section. We're gonna be activating a Wonder Bulb to let this slide. We call them slidey dudes.
Slidey dudes?
We want them to like move faster. So. There we go.
Very nice.
That saves about like a minute and a half, or not a second and a half.
I was like, my God.
No. Oh, that was close. That was a second and a half. Maybe not the way I did it. But like that strat in general. If I mess it up, it actually is a bigger issue. Nice.
All right.
Outside of upstream, this is gonna again. It's always like there's like one level that goes like maybe a little bit wrong, but like we have one level left. Actually, this actually has a chance to go decently wrong. It's called Poison Ruins. It's kind of like the main. This is basically the boss level, if you really want to think about it that way. Unlike in World 3, where the final trial was more or less an auto-scroller, pretty easy. You have to press B sometimes. This actually requires a decent bit of platforming. I do have to mash the beginning of this level because the loyal pop one is like, hey, they're down here. We got to keep going. See the final uncharted area. Oh wait, that was actually that was really, really good. I've never I literally wasn't even able to capitalize off of it because I did not expect that to happen. I'm actually gonna ground pound here because it's gonna put me faster to. I'm gonna grab the checkpoint. I don't usually grab the checkpoint here, but I will, just for safety because we're about to do really risky bubble jumps here. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Ah.
Do it again. Yeah.
That's fine. Oh, I kind of need that.
Okay.
It's fine. It kind of made, like, the beginning being the way it is kind of made up for it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing my usual upgrade. Like, my new thing that I found is that, like, it's hard to say I found it. It's very easy to say, but it's like going down there and hitting the block from below is faster than ground pounding. But it's a little riskier, obviously. All right, so there's something called blob jump here. It's gonna be skipping like an auto-scroller type section where you have to like ride this platform. Hold on. There we go.
Very nice. Ouch!
Yeah. Yeah. That was a bit unintended. Okay. That means I'm actually going to play the final section of this a little safe.
The soundtrack for this game is really underrated.
Yeah, the soundtrack in this game is awesome. I really like the World Bowser level themes. This will reach. Did not think I would go back around like that, but
Okay.
that works.
We'll take it.
Yeah, that was... could have been worse. Okay, that up pipe actually works. I usually fail to get in that up pipe very fast. So yeah, that was a little bit of a lackluster Poison Ruins, but I hit everything, so that's fine. this is
I've
actually,
got right here as well.
I mean, yeah, I actually can't remember what my World 5 exit was in PB, but I mean, much better than this, but.
Do you have it posted anywhere?
What?
Do you have it posted somewhere to check?
Not easily.
Okay.
I mean, might be just better just to like not think about that.
That's true.
Okay, we're gonna use the bubbles here to activate Wonder Bolt right, a little bit early. So it's gonna use the speed and boink.
Nice.
And use it bounce up here. Oh, whoops.
Oh.
All right. And that's World 5. Even though we have one world left, we still have about 30 minutes left. Oh, I mean, a little bit more than 30 minutes.
Look at these little guys.
Yatta! There we go. All right. Good. Yep, so now he gets to rescue all of his friends. Although if you do 100%, you have to come back here to get the secret exit, and it's the same top ones, they just get stuck again for some reason. I don't know what their deal is. I feel like I'd be pretty spooked if I was down there by myself and I get rescued. I don't know why I'd want to go back down there.
They're doing their best.
I can respect that.
They're the miners. They got a mine.
Yeah. Right. All right, so World 6, so we still have about like 35 minutes left. World 6 actually is decently long, but it's a lot of it. I guess I can just mention this now. There is a third airship in this game. It is in World 6. Obviously, we don't want to do that because airships are very slow. But in order to get the Wonder Seed requirement to get to World 6 Palace, we have to do every other Wonder Seed that's like not connected to the airship. Basically, in order to avoid it, we have to do everything
and it's
else.
Still faster?
Yes. Well, because like doing the airship is slow, like extremely slow for like only 2 seeds. So we have to get every other seed. So that's why like drill's gonna be important again. We do have to do a Mario Maker level first. I mean Muncher Fields.
This level sucks.
Yeah. I used to hate it a lot with Fast Dash, but now it's actually pretty easy.
Anyone who's not familiar with Mario, all of those munches on the ground are hitboxes.
Yeah, we're actually use a damage boost here.
Oh no.
Okay. Mario, please. Okay. I'd like to not die again, actually. I was not supposed to damage boost again, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to be very careful.
Nice.
Yeah. I said very careful, and I was still very close, but I just had to trust myself. Nice. Okay. The damage boost doesn't really matter because the next full level we're going to do is another one of the hardest. It's called Item Park, and Item Park is really cool. It basically serves. It's a puzzle that also acts as a top secret area from Super Mario World. The beginning has pipes for all 3 of the main new power-ups, because you're supposed to use them to complete the puzzle. There is a cycle here because there is a token inside of a wall that you have to drill, and the platform goes on a cycle, and we want to make the best cycle for that, and it looks really cool, so I'm going to try and hit it. First, we have to do the observatory. So yeah, we have Bowser Jr. again, wreaking havoc. Magma everywhere. Yeah. So this observatory is different from the other one. Like this one, you can actually lose a little bit of time just because you have to grab this first. All right.
Nice.
That was really close, actually. All right. Yeah, And so like, oh no, Bowser Jr., it's too hot in there. We're gonna probably burn.
Are they not inside of a volcano?
I don't know. It's like okay, we like it hot, but we don't like it too hot, I guess. So
It's all his fault.
yep. All right, so item park. I would really like for this to go well because this level looks really cool when done right. All right, strap in.
Alrighty.
Ah, that's actually not good at all. Sometimes the just jump input gets eaten. Ah, that's actually really not good. Yes, I've never had that many in a run recently, but sometimes you try and jump and the jump just doesn't happen. All right,
Nice.
rest of it went well though. We still have a little bit unfortunate. All right. So that level is actually really annoying to practice because of how like resetting levels work. It gets rid of like that intro cutscene where it's like you need to go collect the items to collect the Wonder Seed or the Wonder Tokens. So it actually like influences the cycle. So I can't practice that level like for RTA by resetting the level. So I have to exit back and go back in every time. So again, we have to get every single Wonder Seed here. So that's going to include some badge challenges that we otherwise wouldn't need. We have the floating high jump, which is basically Luigi's jump, but as bad. Shouts to my boy Luigi.
The goat.
Ready to ride?
Normal any percent actually is able to, like, it is able to skip past the airship to go to the other levels.
Thank you.
So that allows, like, there's a lot of quicker levels past the airship, but the airship is so slow that, like, we just do everything else here. Which makes sense. Because there's only a couple badge challenges. There is one that we actually would want to do just because we want the badge for later. It's for actually one specific level that I'll keep a secret for now. But that's a floating high jump. We're not actually going to use that badge, but we just need the Wonder Seed. Alright, so we're getting this guy 50 coins. That is our second to last thing we need to put coins into. We only need to buy one more shop seed. So, pretty good. Alright, so we got another observatory. Alright. So we're going to see the last little bit of drill in this level, and then this is the only level we do twice, because we have to get the secret exit and the normal exit, because once again, we need to grab every single Wonder Seed. So we're going to grab the secret exit first, which is what we need we need to keep drill for, actually. So like I said, I should have mentioned that, like, that one part where I used elephant, that's like the second to last. Like, we're not going to see elephant again until like basically end of the run.
This level is so good.
Yeah. So we go up here. That's literally why we need this badge, or why we need the power up. Yeah.
Man, can you skip it by using the drill like this? Hey, that's it.
Pretty much, this unlocks the badge challenge that we're going to need that badge for. It's a lot of people's favorite badge casually. It's one I somehow didn't use, but I probably should have used a lot.
Which one?
Yeah, this is the boosting spin jump badge, or it's the midair spin. That's what I like to call it.
You've never played Galaxy.
Yeah, it's basically Galaxy spin, but as or it's just Galaxy spin, but in 2D. So helpful. There's a cycle for this one as well, but it's very lenient.
Impressive.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go back to Rumbas because we no longer need the secret exit, but we need both of the Wonder Section and we need both the Wonder Seed and the normal exit. And again, it's gonna be like this last like half of the level is gonna be used with drill, and that's it.
Small side note, whenever he's small, if you see him avoiding the checkpoints, that's because the game slows down for a second to make him into Big Mario every time he grabs them.
Yeah.
But that's also why he'll grab him if he is Big Mario, because it doesn't slow down at all.
And that only affects for bad challenges, because otherwise you're not really small.
Yeah. Unless something is going very wrong.
Yeah, very, 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 very wrong.
This thing looks unstable.
Okay, bye-bye. Alright. I'm not going to go for the slide there. And that practice run, I lost Bubble here, but losing Bubble there is actually, like, horrid. Alright, some of the best the flower voice lines.
Roll, roll, roll! Code, you're balling.
Yep, indeed. We are balling.
Go, go, go!
Jumping off of slopes makes you keep a lot of speed. Monster is pretty subpar speed-wise, but I kind of just wanted to enjoy the Wonder section.
Those unoptimal balling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so drill's gone.
Drill's gone.
Yep. It's going to be in our reserve for a little while, but we will replace it eventually.
Any hope you have, get rid of it. It's not. It'll be there for a bit, but it's...
All right, so this next level, Rarks, has a God Cycle in it. It's not super, like, hard to get, but it's not, like, super lenient either. But it saves a lot of time as well. So I'm going to try... I need to play this really well. I'd like to not mess it up, especially after Item Park went the way it did. That's good. First part is good. All right, this should be good. All right, this part's a bit of a clincher, but I promise you it's going to be okay. But just pay attention to how this this block is going to interact. Woo! Yep. That's the God Cycle. Yes, because of that God Cycle being at basically the end of the level, this is pretty much like a very consistent level. It's like there's not really a chance to lose much time after that. Yep. World 6 going to Item Park went a little bit rough, but at least we got Rark Cycle. I'd be kind of embarrassed if I missed that one. Not gonna lie. I said it's not super hard to get, but it's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm gonna need to grab 2 10 points here. This is the Grappling Vine badge challenge. This is the last badge challenge we have. Again, not one we're gonna use, but it is the one that we need to get it.
It's cool. It doesn't have a lot of use.
I'm gonna try and do this like optimally. So doing some crouch boosts. I haven't like really done that many crouch boosts in the run, even though they are in a lot of places.
Splendid.
Yeah, that was very good.
I wish it got more use, like somewhere.
Yeah, I just kind of like for the speedrun, it's just not really that like particularly useful. The only time you really see is for the batch challenge, which is
I mean,
like
even outside of the speedrun, do you
Yeah.
see it like used really?
not really. This next level is actually my favorite level in the game, or at least in the run. It's got a really cool wonder section, really cool movement. Just
This, this beginning part's cool.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay. That's fine.
Going and proving me wrong immediately.
Yeah. That crouch can sometimes be a little bit complicated. Alright. Alright, that's our last 10 point. I really hope I can do this well because it looks really cool. Perfect. And we're gonna go for Spire Skip after this. Hold on to your hats, like Mario is right now. Spire Skip, also don't blink for this one.
I lost my hat. Oh, this is close.
Yep. All right, so that's the crouch. I missed like the crouch twirl at the beginning, but that was basically it. I'm glad the wonder section's like really cool in my opinion.
It is.
So I'm glad I got that.
Did you do all the one? No. We skipped some of the wonder sections in the last.
Yeah, in the last world, we skip all of them. Like
Skip all of them.
Like in the last, because like we don't need it after that point. Like we're just like once we unlock the final Bowser world, we're just gonna be beelining for the end. All right, so.
We entrust it to you.
Yep. All right. We just have one more shop seed, and then that's it. We do not need purple coins anymore after this. We're always still gonna grab some like on our way. We're not gonna go out of our way to grab any. All right, last one.
I was lost it.
We're gonna switch back to item park so we can go to the palace. So another palace, our last palace for our last Bowser Jr. fight. Thankfully, this is nowhere near as bad as the fourth one. It's like just you bounce on his head. Oh, our final introduction, like Pot Friend.
Pot Friend!
Pot Friend!
Let's go, Pot Friend.
Thank you for your sacrifice again.
No, Pot Friend!
Yeah, so that part used to be scary back in like last year, but we're in 2024 right now.
We're kind of goated.
Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much we just stand at one corner and we wait for him to go to the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, that is fine. I shouldn't have tried to do that so early. being, but the music should help me line up the last hit. Oh yeah, it's fine.
Alrighty.
Yeah, pretty easy. Wait, this actually... This is 207 pace.
It was 207 pace?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 150... Yeah. 15, 30, something. Yeah. If I play really well here, this could be a 207.
Trevor.
Oh, oh my god.
I can't believe it.
I didn't think it was on there.
I didn't either. We might have to play that later.
Alright, so... Yeah. It said the final Bowser world's about... Optimally, it's about 15, 35 to like 40.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be like a late 207, but that's if I play perfectly. I'll try. If not, this would be a really early 208, which is still miles better.
We'll take that.
I can at least beat at GDQX. Zim got a 208 like 29. So I can probably.
You guys try and show him up.
Well, this is probably gonna be my last run for a long time. I guess this is like kind of like my
Farewell to Wonder.
Farewell for right now, at least. If I come back, I'm gonna learn 100% so I can race for racing.
That'll be
I think it's a very cool like race category.
How long is Legends run?
A bit less than 5 hours.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's about 450. What's the record at? 55? No. It's like 53 right now. 40, like 453, 452.
Yeah, a lot better endurance for these runs than I do.
Yeah. Personally, I think just think it would work better for races. Shoutouts to Adrian.
He's in chat.
Yeah, that used to be the Hundo.
He's at 451.
Yeah. Oh, it's 451 right now?
According to Adrian.
Yeah, because they're shooting for a 4X. I know that, but I didn't think it was that close. Shoutouts to Suwake as well for being kind of the GOAT. Got a world record in this category on his second attempt. Just like he just practiced for a while and he just got it. And it's still third place.
It's so absurd to me.
Yeah. Also is a world record of any percent. Any percent. Now Hundo.
Alrighty.
Yeah. All right. I really like these final few levels. They're very cool. But as I said, we're going to be like kind of just like running through these as fast as we can because we don't need any extra Wonder Seeds. We don't need any of that. We're just trying to get to the end.
We are in go mode.
So this level, Missile Meg, is very simple. It is literally just bubble jumps. So I hope you guys like these. I got that for swag.
Swag board. All right.
Yep.
Clean entry.
Yep. That's Missile Megs for you. Very, very easy level. The bubble jumps themselves are very easy once you get adjusted to them. It's just in that jump level, like having to adjust your height so you can grab that point on your way up is very hard. Alright, so this next level, I gotta make sure I don't move at the beginning. I always tell myself this, I gotta remind myself, because if I move, I get zapped immediately as the level starts, and that is not good. So we want to wait just a little bit at the beginning. It doesn't really matter how long you wait because you're kind of like, you're kind of pace locked by the cycles. There's actually a really cool strat here to pick up a reserve bubble. We want 2 bubbles here just for safety and also just like it's also just helpful to have. So make sure you wait a little bit at the beginning. Okay, we're gonna grab this. Use that, grab that. I'm gonna do a rising bubble here. Make sure I go over this. Nice. All right. This next level is going to determine whether or not this is a 207, pretty much, except for Bowser, of course. Seeker Bills is the name of the level. It is honestly pretty tight, and that's the reason why Bubble is like if I lose Bubble, that's why the reserve is very helpful. This is the third to last level. At least if you count Bowser as the final level. Right, Seek Bills, please be nice to me. There is a level cycle in this from the very beginning, so I have to make sure I don't lose too much time or else I might get hit. Alright, crouch boost. Alright, pretty good. I was gonna make sure I hit this part. Ah, that's fine. Alright, I like to call this one swag. Yep, swag.
Swag.
Ooh. Yep. Oh, and that guy, watch out! Okay, we're good.
He's going after that pop-up, dude.
All right, final, like the penultimate level. It's really, really cool. It's called Knucklefest over here, but in other languages, it's called King Beats You Up.
King beats you up?
Yeah, King Beats You Up. I really like that name because it's a double meaning. So you have Knucklefest. This level is really, 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 really cool. There's gonna be one part of this level you're not gonna want to miss if you've never seen it before. It looks very scary. So that's gonna be our final time. Hopefully taking damage. I'm going to be doing a damage abuse, which is why we need that bubble. But also we could have just grabbed something else earlier. Alright, from this point onward, I better not lose this bubble. Alright, here we go. Yep. It's a very risky, very cool jump.
That's clean.
Yeah.
I was like, when you do the little kick off the pipe.
This is a really, we have to do this one intersection to continue, but it is super cool. It's on a cycle. It's not too hard. I just have to make sure I just don't die this one part. We have to get bounced over here to slow ourselves down or else we go too fast. This cycle. Yeah, we'll grab Elephant here.
Nice.
He's back.
He's back. Alrighty.
All right. Sweet. I'm not gonna go for the wall jump. Okay. Holy cow! That's a 201 flat Knucklefest.
That's crazy.
That can be a 207 if I get perfect Bowser. If I get a sub 7 Bowser, this will be a 207.
Alrighty.
All right. Final Bowser fight.
Close it out strong.
Yeah. Okay. Remember when I said there was one more fun, auto scroller?
Yes.
Yeah, we have one in this level.
The final level's an auto stroller?
Yeah, but it's really cool looking. It's honestly really awesome. We're also switching over to that Galaxy Spin badge. It's going to be very important.
surely it can't be better than the general we've been using the whole time. Elephant Mark is getting it down.
Yeah. This also would be the only point where you would grab Fire Flower if you wanted to, if you didn't have the proper power-ups. It's very important that I grab these power-ups, by the way. The Elephant didn't waste time to grab, and we're going to need it for the final fight. Just for some baseline knowledge on how Bowser works, he's very like in tune in this game. He's very music-based. So we're going to try and, like, we're going to just be a lot of rhythm-based jumps. This is also a perfect example to showcase that thing I was talking about with the rhythm. Like, the game's not freezing right now while I'm switching power-ups, so it is fine. I'm not wasting any time doing that. The reason why we want the spin badge is so we can do what we call bubble ladders. Like the other ones, we call them like bubble stairs or whatever, where we're just going straight to the right. We're using those to climb up horizontally, but we're going to use these to climb up vertically. I'm not great at these, but these are what allow you to grab. These are what allows you to get the best Bowser times. All right, so there's a 5% chance that the Shadow Bowser shows up. If not, we're losing. Oh man, we're gonna lose so much time.
I didn't know it was a percent chance.
Yeah. Oh, we're losing so much time now, but we just killed him, so we're fine. It's actually so over. 207 face dead.
Rough.
This is the coolest part of the auto-scroller, in my opinion. Alright, banger lines by a drop from Flower. You've really come a long way. I like to say that every time, even if it was in Japanese.
All right, don't let it happen.
Yeah, don't get crushed by that. I gotta make sure not get Zinboed or crushed in this fight. I don't want to get crushed by those. I don't want to miss the jump off this question mark block.
When I first played, those made me so nervous I was gonna fall off. Alrighty.
Alright, well, I kind of didn't. Alright, I kind of missed this, but like,
someone could go get a beer. If someone could get a beer, we're coming up on time.
It's fine. It's gonna be in like a couple minutes.
Yeah, you're good. Just so you're ready.
Yeah. I think I can guarantee I get sub 7 just by not doing the bubble ladders, but I still will. Yeah, please jam out for Bowser. He really appreciates the support on his beats. All right, so for this section, I want to be able to hit his thing. I want to hit his button as soon as possible. He's just going to spawn his button, and I just want to hit it as fast as possible. And then
nice.
That part's not too difficult. I need to be able to break both these hands at once, though.
All right.
I just messed it up.
Okay.
Quick fire. Okay, RNG that he just saves me a second or so.
Fingers crossed.
He's jamming out for a bit too long. All right. I think I can still get. I don't know. like how fast it can be without the bubble ladders. I tried going for them, but I haven't done them in a while.
Zimbo says no bubble ladders. He thinks it's a 208 lap.
Damn. He'll get lucky. We'll make sure you're ready on time. It's gonna. There's one more phase after this. So. I'm not gonna go for it. There's a triple out. There's a double ladder you can do there. All right, coming up. That button on his head is about to show up as soon as I touch it. And time.
Let's go!
207.58.
Well done.
207. All right.
We got a 207. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Nice. That was a good run.
That was really good.
It got kind of like World 1 was a bit iffy, and then I just kind of like I didn't make any like major mistakes after that point. That's pretty solid. I'm really happy to leave on that. I just want to see the final Royal C.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So yes, show 7:58. Okay. Yeah. So
Benefits of going ahead of your
Yep.
estimated time.
Yep.
We get to
That
watch.
saves so much time. Yep. Wait for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last Royal Seed.
There it is.
The last one. Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really love doing this. Shout outs to the Mario Wonder community, like Zim, Adrian, Lombre, Mizu, everybody that's been supporting me along my journey as well. I'll still be in the community helping out whenever I can, but I'm really glad to be done with the PB grind, and I can move on to other games. I really appreciate it, and I'm really glad to get a 207 for this.
GG's,
All right.
man.
GG.
All right.